1 drink, 2 drink. What are we doing?
I don't know. We have ordered our equipment for Snarky Aardvark Films, and we are going to do a unboxing of the lighting kit. Now, I got it all from bhphotovideo.com. It's based in New York City, and they had lighting kits, but it was more expensive if you bought the kit than if you just bought every individual piece. So I just went through and bought all the individual pieces, and it came up to be cheaper. I will leave a link to that site down below.
In the doobly-doo?
In the doobly-doo.
In the doobly-doo.
It links in the sink. So there's obviously tons of different lighting choices, but I just went with simple for now.
Efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll be really good for what we're doing, but I'll get into that when I do the unboxing. If Muhammad Ali didn't have hands, would he be an unboxer? So our first light is the Airy 150 watt. And just get it out of the box. It's very tiny. It's very cute. Basically, it's a very low wattage, which would be good. We're planning on doing a documentary, and I think that this light would be very helpful if we ever even use an extra light. You have your little hooks here for the barn doors, and then you have your little hook here that locks it in place. This goes like this on the stand. And then on the back here, it has flooding and spotting, so you can decide which lighting you prefer. And we will hook all this up in a second once we get through all the lights. Dun, da, da. And we will be learning together how to put this in. So next we have the Airy 300. So this is the same light that I just showed, except it's obviously twice the wattage. Same setup here. This is its little on and off switch. Place for the barn doors. Just your typical light. Oh, totally different packaging. Okay. Fancy pants.
Ooh.
Ooh. Last but not least, we have the Airy 650. Now, oh geez. They also have a 1K, which is a 1000 watt, and they also have a 2K, which is a 2000 watt, but I mean, we're not going to be doing any huge exterior night shoots or anything like that. We don't have a studio setting, so I don't see that ever being an issue. This is when you wrap your cording, you can latch it to the light. And here's the bulb.
Here's the Airy 150, and we're going to put in the bulb. Here we're going to unscrew the, what's it called?
Knurled.
Knurled head screw. We pull that in there. This is where we put the bulb.
This bulb has corresponding, slot in there that you push down and you twist.
You put it in clockwise. And you gotta, it's a very tight fit. Yeah, you shut it. Here's the Airy 650, and here's the bulb. You squeeze in here, and just open it up.
Yep, this has a little lip here, and that's how you open and close. You just kind of
squeeze
it, and then to close it up, you press in. Simple. Within the bowels of the light, we have these little prongs that you're just going to fit the prongs in. It's a lot easier to get in than the 150.
Then you close.
Good to go.
Yep.
Now we're going to test the Airy 150. Bam!
Let there be light.
Before we test the Airy 300 watt, I just wanted to say that make sure when you're storing the lights that you store it with the circle down, because that means it's off, so that when you plug it in, you don't blind yourself and those around you.
That's right, because it'll be very striking indeed.
Yeah, and when you're turning a light on, always say striking before you turn it on so everyone's aware. And if you're close to someone's face, make sure to put your hand in front of it. Yep. Striking. And there we go. Now we're testing the Airy 650 watt. Striking.
Now there is light.
Whoa.
There is no light.
Okay, so right here is our stand for the 150. And basically, You always want these to be flat, never pointed up or down, and make sure that these are always locked whenever you leave it. When you store the light, this is going to be the bottom and then this is going to be the top, and your cords will be wrapped and placed atop this. When it goes on the stand, you're going to push this forward, and then you can see in here how the screw is touching the little nub.
Mm-hmm.
So then you're going to want to turn this knob and then make sure, yeah, see that? You have to make sure it's down all the way, and then tighten this as far as it'll go. Make sure that this is tightened too, because these knobs on the side of all the lights control this and it will swing if you don't. So make sure they're all tightly on there. And then you can put your barn doors on. The barn doors all go on the same, so I'll just show this one. So you open it up. It's a little. The bigger ones are the top and the bottom. Smaller ones are the sides. Just going to twist it and pull. In between this groove is where you're going to slide it into here. There's a groove here on the lights. So make sure it's in, and then you're going to twist the top back to the right. You pull up and twist to the right. It's locked in, and then you can put on any gels or diffusion that you want. Just for the record, this barn door did come slightly bent, which is not a huge issue, but it's just kind of annoying. Now, you should always use some sort of diffusion when you're using a light, no matter which light it is or anything, even if it's one of the really thin ones like this. Seems very self-explanatory, but you take your safety pin. Safety pin? This is not a safety pin. This is a clothespin. So you take it and you're going to want to angle it back like this, just so that you're not obstructing the light in any way. And I usually do the top first. You don't want to have wrinkles in it or anything. Make sure you let your light cool before you do anything to it, because these get super hot really fast. Some people might be like, oh, you shouldn't use this, you know, you need better lights. For right now, I've used these before, and you know, I'm comfortable with using them, and for the price range and what we're going to be shooting right now, I feel like this is good to go. I mean, you could sit there and go back and forth on lights forever. I did, but I just decided to go for these. So obviously we'll be adding to it over time, so that's what we have right now. We also purchased 3 sandbags to go with our lights, and we don't obviously have sand in them, but they have little zippers and you can just put your sand in. I ordered this stuff 2 days ago, and we got all the lights yesterday, and we got all of the sound equipment today. So a sound unboxing will be coming very soon, and Tom's nodding. And we would do a official outro, but our spot was taken by a certain someone.
Do aardvarks even make a sound?
I am P. Diddy.
Oh. I expected you to be a black guy, a rapper.
Everybody always says that.
I know. It's just like camera work, I guess.
Movie magic.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome.